for relaxation, deep sleep, or spiritual growth, let yourself be guided by Cory. So if you can make sure that you're comfortable, please, either in a seated position or laying down, whatever feels comfortable for you, depending on what time of day it is when you're listening. We're going to do a meditation together today that's going to work on maybe releasing some anger, reinforcing that you're safe and you're loved and that you're cared for. Let's start by just checking in with the body. Make sure that your body feels good. The position that you're in feels good so that you can relax. If you're seated, keep your spine nice and straight, but relax your body, specifically your shoulders. Let your shoulders drop. Soften the space around your eyes. Let any tension kind of melt away across your forehead. Let your scalp soften. When I say let your scalp soften, what I'm actually doing is I feel my scalp. I feel that part of my head generally, and then I imagine that it's like getting really warm and relaxed all of a sudden. And when you do that, it allows you to start to create a sensation of softening. You'll feel your eyebrows get heavier and the lines across your forehead will relax when you do that. So if you think about the top of your scalp, maybe you can imagine that you're in a warm shower. Let your eyes roll down a little bit as if they're staring more down towards the ground or your cheeks. And that gives the feeling of your eyebrows softening. So you can create all these feelings in your body. So when someone says, just relax your shoulders, think about allowing your shoulders to move away from your ears. And that creates this feeling of space. And when you create the space, your shoulders automatically drop. And when they drop, that sends signals to the brain that you're not tense, that you're relaxed. So you're communicating with your brain and your parasympathetic nervous system with the little subtle movements of your body, because your brain and your nervous system is constantly working off the actions of your body, the feelings in your body, the emotions in your body. Pull your attention down into your lower abdomen. Feel your lower stomach. And as you breathe in and breathe out, see if you can let your tummy fall. Let it expand a little bit. And when it expands, it creates the sensation of softening and relaxing. Again, when your tummy isn't tight, when it's relaxed, your parasympathetic nervous system picks up on that signal, sends it to the brain, and says, you're relaxed. And to be relaxed, you have to feel safe, right? We can't relax in an environment that's not safe. So we're moving already in the right direction of feeling safe by relaxing our face, relaxing our shoulders, relaxing your tummy. Now take your attention down into your sit bones and the base of your spine. Feel the chair, the ground, the pillow, the bed, wherever you're at. Feel it underneath your bum, underneath your body. Feel the connection to it. Feel the solidity of that which is holding you. So you're nice and secure. You know you're not going to fall down. You know you're not going to sink into anything. You're being held by the ground, by Mama Earth. And as she holds you, that gives you a sense of safety. I don't know if any of you have ever had really bad anxiety, but when I get like that, I have to lay on the ground. It's like a natural instinct to get down on the ground. Something's holding me. I'm not going to fall anywhere. And that starts to calm me down. I'd like you to imagine that you're standing in front of a door. Your door can look however you want it to look. So start to play now, even though you have your eyes closed. Maybe you can imagine in your mind that you're standing in front of your own front door, and let the memory of that come to you so you can see it in your mind's eye. Look at all the details of this door. Notice where the door handle is, on the left or the right. Look down at your feet and see if you're standing on a welcome mat or just the concrete, whatever's there that you're standing on. Recognize the size of the door, whether it has any panels on it or windows, any details. When we go through this door in just a few moments, not just yet, but when we go through this door in just a few moments, you're going to find yourself in what looks like, if you could use your imagination, the inside of a Sedona cave, that rich, deep, orangey, earthy red, all over the walls. And then I'll explain everything else when we get inside there. But that's what's on the other side of this door. On one, in just a few moments, you're going to open this door. On two, you'll walk through the doorway. And on three, you'll close the door behind you. I'm going to count. 1, 2, 3. Look down at your feet first of all. Just focus on the floor. Focus on the ground that you're standing on. And then I'd like you to look up and look over to your right and notice that there's a kitchen area over to the right. Very basic. But there's a fridge and a cooker, shelves, kitchen cabinets, a sink. If you look straight forward, there's a window. The window, when you look outside, is all of the Sedona Mountains. Deep, fiery red, earthy, clay, just like what the walls are like in this space. Like you've actually found the perfect kind of little cave that's carved into the side of a mountain. Over to the left, there's a comfy, very soft, cozy looking bed, a chair. There's a table underneath the window where you can eat your meals. And then over next to the kitchen on the right, on the far end of the room, there's a door that leads to a bathroom. I'm gonna walk over there now and just look into the bathroom. Big, deep, lovely bathtub. Nice big shower head. A toilet. And then a cabinet that's behind the mirror. And inside of the cabinet are all the meds, anything you would ever need. All the holistic treatments, all of the medications, band-aids, eye wash, anything that you would need to cover whatever is going on with the body and your health. This little space is equipped with everything that your fundamental basic needs require. You can come out of the bathroom and go sit in the chair. It's nice and warm in here. But when you open the window, there's a lovely breeze that comes in, so you can always have it cool or warm, the perfect temperature for you to be comfortable. The space is adequate for you to feel pleasure, comfortability, but most importantly, safe. It feels very cozy here. If you want to go over to the kitchen area and examine it, the fridge is stocked full of everything that you need to nurture your body. You're fed. You're sheltered. You're warm. You're cool if you need. You're safe. The bed over on the left, go lay down and give it a try. Get cozy. It's one of those quilts that seem to puff all around you. The pillows are super, super cozy and comfortable. This'll do nicely. This'll do nicely. You can sleep. You can rest and rejuvenate. This simple cave, this simple home fills you with all of your basic needs, except just a few. What I'd like you to do is imagine that you're coming out of your little cave and you're in a hallway, and there's lots of caves and doors. And then as you stand there in the hallway, you see people come out of the doors and they say hi, and you know them well. And you stop with a few and have little conversations. They're friendly. You like them. They like you. Now you know that whenever you need it, you're seen and you're heard. In this space where you share with other people, it's a community that kind of takes care of each other. Maybe Jill at the end of the row always has milk. Maybe you always have sugar. Maybe Sandy across in room 333 has quiche. And you all are there for each other. You honor and respect each other. And now you have community. And within that community, you are needed. All your needs are met. Except one more. You finish up your conversations in the hallway and you come back inside to the love of your life. Whoever that is in your mind. Whether they're male, female, dog, cat, bird, there's love in this room. And you feel it when you walk in. You can feel it in the center of your chest. That little, almost invisible if you're not careful, but that little swell, that feeling of a gush, an expansion in your heart space. When you're around that which you love. Now what I'd like you to do is find somewhere that you'd like to hang out in this space where you can sit quietly. Maybe you have a meditation pillow in here, or maybe you want to just go sit in your chair or lay on your bed. We're just going to go over some things. You feel safe in this space. You're nurtured and fed. You can rest here and be comfortable. You have community. You have love. You're seen and valued, respected. You're heard. Your opinion counts. What comes through your mouth, from your mind, matters to others. And because of all of that, and because you feel safe and whole and complete, with all the basic needs being met, the other things in life are very easy to process and handle. See if you can really feel that feeling of all of those needs being met. Really embody that. And think about if you would feel angry, if you would feel resentment, if you would feel overwhelmed, if you would feel exhausted. If you had all of those needs, would the other stuff stick around for very long if it did turn up in your reality? Maybe there's a little flash of anger sometimes. Maybe there's a little flash of feeling unhappy, maybe. But if you can really embody that feeling, you'd see that it's almost like a shield. This shield that you have around you that allows you to process through and out very quickly. Or this shield allows you just to not take things so personally, not feel attacked, because you're safe. You're good to go. You've got your own back. You are feeding all of your needs. You're taking care of yourself. And that gives you the threshold to withstand so much more that's going on out there in the world. See if you can bottle that feeling, encapsulate it inside of yourself for me. Maybe put it in your heart space. Maybe put it in your abdomen, laid into your solar plexus. Wherever you want to put it, imagine that feeling and keep it with you. That's this feeling where everything is good. You're safe. Life is sweet. See if you can keep that inside of your body for me somehow. Remember it in your mind so you can bring it back with you. Because this is what you need to do in the other reality. This will melt away anger very quickly when it comes through you and out the other side. These are your magical tools. This is the answer. Taking care of yourself is the answer. I'm going to count to 5. Bring back all of these goodies with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can open your eyes and come back into your beautiful world, your day, whether it's morning, noon, night. Come back into your space. Know that you can revisit this special, calm, beautiful place anytime you want to in your mind, just to build up the battery once again if you need to, just to recharge like the bunny, whenever you need to. Namaste, my friends.